Wait, can you hear me now? What about now?
Hello there.
Max, you're muted. Let me see what about now? Damn. I hope I'm not muted now. Now it's okay. Yes. Dude, wait, was I not live earlier? I was live, right? Please tell me I was live just to I've been live for like half an hour. Dude, I think I messed up. I think Max, I missed a Kindred grind. Juan, I saw that. How I was in that stream earlier. Were you not in the stream? No, you weren't live? No way. You're telling me I was talking to myself for 30 minutes? I saw your comment, Juan, and I said, I'm so sorry. Because you posted it was 100, you did 145 million. I think you were like 10 million. I think it was 10 million off, right? You're telling me the whole entire time you didn't hear me. What? Just got the notification you went live right now. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What? Oh no, I didn't see it. No, yeah. If you didn't see it, it's because the stream never went live. Dude, I've been covering, I was live for I went live at 10, at least on my end, what I thought I went live on. I went live at 10 o'clock, 10:01 in, at the moment. I was waiting for, dude, Juan, what the heck, dude, so sorry. I was covering this whole, look at where I'm at, 4 minutes into Photon, conversation. What's up, Cloud? Damn, and my joke is on the wrong stream, just like that, dude. No, you know what? Actually, Cloud, I was in that stream. And what you said, you're like, he's gonna miss his own stream. I saw it, and then I was like, wait, am I not live? And then I clicked on it said live stream, and I was like, okay, why? I mean, it shows that I'm live. And then I clicked on it, and then it ended the entire stream. And then I'm like, oh, what just happened? And then I'm like, okay, let me try going live again. And this is the second, for me, the second live I just did. So he did miss his own stream. Dude, I was there. I was talking the whole time. Max, how did you not notice? I don't know. I was just figuring you guys were all quiet. What's up, 10? I was like, okay, they just don't want to talk to me. Maybe that's it. This whole time, dude, I was talking to, pretty much, I guess, talking to myself. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get the hang of this OBS platform, dude. I wonder if it's gonna show up on the internet somehow. Let me, I'll look into that afterwards. Okay, dude, welcome in, guys. Good morning, good evening. Oh man, let's talk about let's rewind this video. And no wonder the stream avatars weren't showing up. I was the only one. So you see the stream avatars. Everybody once you chat in the chat, the stream avatars show up and they start walking back and forth. And it was just me walking back and forth, and the whole time I was like, I guess the stream avatars are broken too. Dude. Oh my goodness. What's up, Alexander? We're all just really focused on Photon. Yeah. Wow, imagine if you did the whole live stream alone. And dude, probably, if it wasn't for Cloud's comment, by the way, of him saying, hey, he's gonna miss his own live stream, I probably would have definitely gone through the whole entire thing because then I was like, wait, what is he referring to? And I'm like, I looked at it where it says I'm live, and I clicked on it when I said it said I'm like live, and it said stream ended, and I'm like, what? Man, what's up, Alex? Also, I'm thinking of going again tomorrow. Do you know what the units to point ratio is for the rank for rank fours? Um, uh, Wait, rank 4 6 stars. At 300 units, 30 units per 240. Dude, it's expensive. Juan, once you start throwing units into the mix, it gets really expensive. But why was your mic muted? I don't know. That I don't even know either. Oh my goodness. It's because I'm switching over. I'm switching over to a new platform. So let me show you guys. This is I switched over to OBS, which is everybody uses OBS, and it's more open, it's easier to use, but you gotta know how to use it. Apparently I failed it tonight. This was our little bit of an intro. Or actually, I won't show you the intro tonight because it's an intro. I'll show you the intro tomorrow. So come back tomorrow to watch the intro, please. So, okay, let's talk Photon. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go. I'm excited for this champion. Here's one of the reasons why, but I'm bummed out too as well.
We're back here today with another champion deep dive. Today, we're talking about Photon.
Okay, I'm pausing. I'm gonna do a lot of pausing because I'm sure everybody's watched. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm sorry. I know you're not. You're like, no, you're not, Max, because I did not hear you say this. This is the first time I hear this. So, Photon. She is science. Okay. I had this window open going back and forth because I was doing a comparison to Captain Marvel, but apparently that was on the other live stream. The fact that Silk just came out, and she's also a science champion, is what really kind of like bums me up. The fact that the Kabam does two back-to-back science champions. Now, I was saying in the pretend live stream that I was just on by myself, I was saying that Silk and Photon are two completely different champions. Silk is a strong offensive damage dealing utility option champion. But like out of the five, let's say out of the five options that she has, and five being the highest attacker, she has like one as a defender. She's not a defender at all. Not a defender at all. But when you look at Photon, I personally see her like a 4.5 as a defender, and some offensive ability, like maybe a 3.5, close to 4, as an attacker. But here's my little gripe when it comes to back-to-back signs. Let's say you love Silk. You took her up to rank 5. You took her up to rank 2 because you were lucky enough to get her as a 7-star, and duped her as a 7-star, by the way, because she needs that dupe a lot. Photon does need to dupe a lot as well. You took her up to rank 2, rank 5. You're out of Catalyst. And let's say there's a new science champion, and you're just like, hey, this science champion, I want. She's actually a lot better to my deck than Silk at the moment. Like, you're screwed. That's why I was like, I wish Kabam did not go back-to-back science, even though I understand these are two completely champions in the same class. The fact that they're still in the same class, I wish they would have not gone back-to-back. Like, I wish they can kind of like spread them out as much as they can. But I think the reasoning, without any knowledge, by the way, there were so many, I said it in the other stream, there were so many questions that I have about Photon because of this deep dive and just really going in and analyzing everything about this deep dive. I didn't ask because I don't want to come here like throwing out like things that I wasn't supposed to say. So coming in here with a lot of knowledge that I was not supposed to share. What's up, Geraldine? So this is pretty much you and I are both in the same boat right now, looking into Photon and the details.
So sit back and relax.
So let's watch this.
It's time to get into it.
Let's watch this. I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of pausing inside this video, so I apologize if it gets kind of like, but I'm doing it because I want to point out a couple of things that I've noticed in this deep dive.
Photon enters the contest with an altered body composition, granting her immunity to all bleed and power steal effects. And when stunned, she loses control of her solid form and gains a 100% untouchable passive for 2.5 seconds.
Defensive feature right there. Are you buying the Morbius? Yes, I am. What's up, John? Welcome in. Sucks that the most efficient way to play the game is to delay resources for resources used for information gain. But you gotta use it first if you want to be competitive. Yeah, and I'm gonna take you to the. I don't know if this works. Gameplay. Yes. Okay. All right. It does work. Okay. Cool. This is because I don't want to do that because just going on to what you're saying, Cloud, because I know how the game works and the new champions and how we're being I in my own little bubble trying to be competitive in battlegrounds as much as I can be, you know. I know I lack a lot of other features in my own gameplay. A lot of it, you might say, oh, Max, you have a lot of time. You stream a lot. But that's where my MCOC time goes to, is to streaming. So I don't get to practice as much as I wish I could. But in my own little strategy to be competitive is to hold off my rank ups. So again, you might say, hey, Max, you're sitting on a bunch of rank ups. I wish I had those. The difference is that I've been sitting on these rank ups for a very long time. And I've been waiting for season 10 to hit and to go live. And we're just days away officially now. Today's Sunday. For a lot of people, it's Monday. We're just 3 days, 4 days, whatever, however you want to see it, away from season 10 to go live. And I'll still, by the way, be probably holding on to these rank ups to find out if the second meta, week 3 and 4, which is really where it matters, would the champions that I'll be using really be worth the rank ups for season 10. But yeah, it sucks because ideally you just want to be able to rank up every champion. It's just at this moment, even though we're getting a lot of catalyst, a lot of luxury on the catalyst, we can't rank up every single champion to rank 5 that comes out every month, you know, or rank 2. It's just not an option yet. So you got to decide which one you want to go with. All right, so let's go back to the deep dive. So she has this untouchable mechanic. I do want to point out, because I think she's very strong as a defender. I do want to point out some of the features that this is one of the reasons I kind of want to go for her, to stack up, even have another option in my deck that's strong defensive, but offensively good as well. Mi cuenta, si la quieres, no está bien. Wait, what happened? Tienes line? Who, me? You got a question? Oh, for Jesus. Okay. Why just increase gold accusations? Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay, let's keep watch. Wait, I'm clicking on the wrong play button. Again.
If an opponent misses during this effect, it goes on cooldown for 8 seconds. Also, Photon can trigger the parry mastery against non-contact attacks. And all of her attacks deal energy damage. Further,
Okay. You know what this reminds me of right here? All her contacts deal energy damage. It reminds me of how many people have used Human Torch to fight the Korg. How many people have been extremely successful at using Human Torch at fighting Korg? A lot, right? So now you're going to have a second option that's class disadvantage to fight Korgs. As long as you know how to, evade and work around the rock stacks and all that stuff, the dexing and all that, right? You can use the miss mechanic. You can use the miss mechanic. You can use every single combo because all her combos are energy damage. So I use Scorpion against Korg. Perfect. There's another one. Parry non-contacts for BG's champs would be huge. Yeah. There's see, this is why I feel like this champion, and this is what, again, going back to like why I'm a little like I wish they wouldn't have done 2 back-to-back science. Silk is amazing. Not to take away anything from Silk. Photon is amazing. Which one do you rank up? And if you like, let's say you did rank up Silk, and then you're like, oh snaps, Photon is actually a little bit better. And in this area, for me, for my personal account, Photon's better. I need a bigger defender and a good attacker. Silk is a bigger attacker, very little defender. And I need more of a dual threat champion. I need more of a big defender and slightly good attacker, or not even slightly, a good attacker. It's what Photon is. And so now you're just like, fudge. Why did I do Silk? And Silk is amazing, not to take away anything from Silk.
and all of her attacks deal energy damage.
Yeah, what's a bat?
Photon's medium attacks cannot miss.
Can't have your cake and eat it too? Psh, what kind of rules are those? Not in my house. Not in this house. All right, let me see. Because this is a distraction and a waste of time. What, MCOC?
And both champions' first medium attack inflicts a 10% suppression debuff on her opponent for 5 seconds, maxing out at 2 stacks. Additionally, her first and third light attack inflicts an energy vulnerability debuff for 10 seconds, maxing out at 10 stacks. And the first hit of either champion's heavy attack inflicts a non-stacking Sunder debuff on Photon's opponent for 15 seconds.
Very quickly, I do want to come back to this real quick right here. Just because this little infograph right there. Okay, this is why she's gonna shine. We've kind of seen some reasons why she's gonna shine offensively. This is why she's gonna shine defensively. My face is covering it right now, but it says the first hit of either champion's heavy attack inflicts a non-stacking Sunder. The more debuffs that she applies on the opponent as a defender, you see right here where it says max stack 25, these charges right here, these charges that says 25, the quicker she gets to 25, the quicker she gets, and on the way to, by the way, on the way to 25, she has a couple of little milestones, a couple of little like, oh, if she's at 15, oh, if she's at this much, this is going to happen. So technically, she does not need to be at 25 to be the best defender. But if you accidentally get her to 25, you're going to have a hard time, especially if you get her at 25. If you get her at like 10, I think it's 15, I forget the number, you're going to have a hard time, not as hard of an annoying time once you get her to 25. At least that's the way I see her or view her so far. Once we get her in our hands to be able to play her and fight her, then we'll have like a better understanding. But again, all of this is just on paper. She kind of sounds like a willpower machine on defense, unless it gets really tricky. She kind of reminds me of Thing You know when when thing is on defense and you completely lose track of the rock stacks, and then you're just kind of like, I freaking lost. I like, how do I recover and get back into the rhythm of things? Rhythm of my life. What's that song? Rhythm is the music. Rhythm is whatever. Rhythm is life. What's up, Chatty? Dude, welcome in. All right, let's keep watching.
Out at 10 stacks. And the first hit of either champion's heavy attack inflicts a non-stacking Sunder debuff on Photon's opponent for 15 seconds. Now, whenever the opponent is inflicted with a debuff, Photon inflicts a non-stacking Petrify.
Really quick. This one right here, I said it in the other live stream. Good night, though, Max. In chat. All right, John. Buenas noches. Que no te mastiquen, no te coman los bedbugs. Los chinches. Que no te coman los chinches. So, this part right here. I did some little homework prior to the stream, okay? And my little homework that I did was look, if you guys don't know this, I'm sure you do. DLL is a content creator slash I think he's more, well, he is a content creator because he has a YouTube channel. So he's a content creator slash what do you want to call him? Champion designer? I don't know what the exact title is for him. Champion designer, I think. I'm calling it champion designer. And he's the one that created Photon. So he had a live stream today going into some questions on Photon. So I would definitely go check out his live stream as you're gonna get direct actual. My talk right now on Photon is all like possibilities. Don't know the facts. Don't. What happened, Zoe? You okay? Oh, she looks like she just like someone just woke me up. Why are you being so loud? You see her right here? BG's in 3 days. Can't wait. Yeah. But here's one of the things that I wish he did not remove, or not him, or whoever was in charge of this this feature right here, actually. So let's keep playing. I wish they wouldn't have not taken this, but I think he explains the reason behind it, though, on why they removed this.
For 0.5 seconds. However, if the opponent has the willpower mastery active, it is removed. Photon also gains.
So
if the opponent has Petrify passive, Photon inflicts a non-stacking Petrify passive for 0.5.
The Petrify that she applies basically gets removed if she's fighting somebody on defense that has willpower. When it comes to like battlegrounds, let's say that's where our mind goes to when it comes to the new champions. At the top of battlegrounds, the most competitive portions of battlegrounds, most players are gonna have either 1 point, 2, 3 points in willpower. So basically, that feature that she has, it's completely gone. It's really rare that you find somebody in higher competitive tiers that don't have at least a point in willpower. And by just having a point in willpower, she doesn't get any petrified, so it sucks. I wish they would have kept it.
If the opponent has the willpower mastery active, it is removed. Photon also gains electromagnetic charges that persist between fights and max out at 25. She gains 1 charge.
Kabam employee. Yeah, or Kabam employee. Oh, God is the DJ, life is the dance floor, love is the rhythm, you're the music. There you go. Okay. See, I forgot the words completely. She's gonna be Overseer 2.0 defense then. Tricky at first, then we'll figure her out, and he'll the crap out of you. Yeah. Probably, actually, you know what? That's a good point of viewing her. I think she removes the willpower. I don't think she removes petrify. Well, no, petrify doesn't it gets canceled when you have willpower. Again, this is all kind of like rhythm of the night. Yes, sir. Let me see. Yeah, he said he didn't want to make another warlock. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to say exactly what he said because I wanted you guys to go see his stream.
Petrify passive for 0.5 seconds.
So,
However, if the opponent has the willpower mastery active, it is removed.
so instead of I see. So you still get the petrify. You see the petrify at the top? Okay, you get the petrify, but the willpower mastery is removed. So basically, the healing, the damage you would do from that doesn't show up.
Photon also gains electromagnetic charges that persist between fights and max out at 25. She gains 1 charge when the opponent is inflicted with a debuff or when the opponent activates a special attack. And gains 4 charges when causing the opponent to miss. This has a cooldown of 3 seconds. Now, once Photon reaches 25 charges, she enters her pure light form, gaining an indefinite fury passive for every 5 charges.
Okay, so this part offensively, I think this is where she's gonna shine offensively. So if you have her, and you're using her offensively, idea is to get her to 25 charges because that's gonna give you the 5 furies. Because every fifth charge is gonna give you 1 fury. Maxes out at 25. Cash up. Once you get to 25, they automatically switch her form to light form, which activates those furies, which ideally you do more damage. But you don't also know offensively, you can, if you're at 20, you can cash them in and you can get 4 furies. Don't necessarily have to be at 25. No, read it again. She removes your willpower mastery, even on defense. So it's just going to say you aren't always reversing willpower. Wait, hold on. It's just doing that so you aren't always reversing the willpower. Okay, so you're not just like yeah. So basically, you remove the willpower so that way you're not dealing damage by having petrify active. Broly's opponents have 3 non-damaging debuffs on them most of the time. Yeah. So for the healing,
light form, gaining an indefinite fury passive for every 5 charges. While this is active, Photon can't miss, can't gain additional charges, and her personal debuffs expire 50% slower. Each charge lasts for 0.9 seconds, falling off 1 at a time, and when they reach 0, all of her effects are removed. Also, while active, her special attacks cannot be avoided with a dexterity mastery.
okay. Defensive feature number lost track. Let's call it number 4, maybe 3. The fact that you cannot avoid your dexterity does not work. Now, this animation right here, which is what you're watching Mike showcase right now, that the fact that Herc can't evade dexterity failed. Oh, my face cam is hiding it, but you can kind of see where it says failed. That is her special 2, by the way.
0.
So let's watch this again.
Effects are removed. Also, while active, her special attacks cannot be avoided with a dexterity mastery.
So when you're fighting her, and she's on defense, if you push her to a special 2, basically, and she has the light form active, basically say goodbye to a big chunk of your health because she's going to hit you with, I think, 3 beams. So there's no way of dexing the beams. Either you block them, but if she's in light form, she's going to be unblockable. I think the last one is unblockable, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it all of them unblockable? I think it's gonna be all of them unblockable.
Also, while active, her special
It's all of them unblockable. So you're gonna get hit.
attacks
1,
cannot be avoided with the dexterity
2,
mastery.
3.
And her charges are paused during the opponent's special attacks.
This is also another defensive feature. So the whole point of her charges is you don't want to get her to high charges, right? You don't want to get her to 25. But let's say you get her to 25 and you're like trying to stall the fight. You're pushing back. You're not trying to hit her. Or you're just trying to back off. But let's say you're like, I'm not backing off. I'm just going to hit her regardless if she has these charges. If I push her to special 2 or as close to special 2, that's when I'll stop hitting her, because if she launches special 2, it's completely unblockable. I can't dex out of it, so I don't want to get hit. Let's say on your way to a special 2, you launch a special, whatever special you have, 1, 2. You're gonna pause her charges from falling off. So really, if you're gonna launch a special, you better make sure that special KO gets the KO. And also be very worried about launching your relic. I got that one from DL's live stream, just because he said that even the relic counts as hits. So didn't know that because I haven't had a chance to test it. But if you launch your relic into her, I'm assuming here, again, guessing, that is also going to pause the debuffs from falling off. And they fall off 0.90 seconds. Off.
As well as for 3 more seconds if she punishes their special attack. Additionally, Photon will enter her pure light form if she dodges back and holds block for 1.2 seconds with.
Okay, defensive feature number 7. If you're used to playing champions where you push into their block, you hit into their block, or you push them against the wall, or you do something where you just push them further back. Let's say you accidentally push her and she's holding her block and you didn't realize because there's so many debuffs going on. This is going to take a couple of fights to figure this out. Maybe not. Maybe for you it won't. You push her and she has a couple of charges on her. You're probably going to activate the what's called light form, and then it's a bad time. Let me see. If you parry the specials, you can bypass her unblockable attacks. Thanks. Okay, let me see. Thank God I ranked 5 Kate. She's going to melt her before she gets to an SP2. True. With the cold snap. She's not immune to cold snap.
At least 10 charges. This also happens if she's knocked down. And
okay. Let's I kind of went by that really quick.
Dodges back and holds block for 1.2 seconds with at least 10 charges.
So she has to have 10 charges. But also,
this also happens if she's knocked down.
So if she has more than 10 charges and you launch a special and you drop her, she's going to go into light form, and then immediately, because you're going in for the attack, you can't. She goes untouchable. So there's the fact that any champion that stalls you for just a few, your combos, your specials, for me, they're all very good defensive features. And again, this is why I feel like she's shining more on the defensive side. I had to rewind and hear Mike repeat it, but I didn't see her in game text in the stream. Might have missed it. Okay.
And while defending, Photon will enter her pure light form if she uses a special attack with at least 15 charges.
So, another option. Well, 15 charges is quite a lot. 15 charges, you're pushing her already to, like, you pretty much kind of lost control. Maybe not lost control of the fight, but 15 charges, you're deep into the fight. I think at 15 charges, you're fighting a rank 1, 7-star, or fighting a rank 5, 5-star, 6-star, because she's got a bigger health pool. And you kind of pushed her to like a special 1 or special 2. And now she has 15 charges, right?
Now, let's check
So she goes, basically she switches her mode,
out her
or she
special attacks.
activates that feature.
The special
which
one.
I keep forgetting
On
the name.
activation, she inflicts an overload debuff on the opponent for 8 seconds.
Oh, so the special one. Okay, let's look at the special one. I feel like the special one is completely evadable. Not by dexterity, but by just swiping back and going to the final portion of the screen. I think the special one is probably going to be the one you're going to want to, like, I guess, I don't want to say dex is the word, but you want to swipe all the way to the end of your screen. Because if you look at it, I kind of slow down the video right now. See how, I mean, she gets hit right now. Captain Marvel, she gets hit. And that's why you don't see her. But look, if she launches this blast. So that blast, if you're at the end of the screen, or if you're able to manage to back up to the end of the screen before the blast comes, you're gonna be able to dex that, or again, avoid that damage. And then it looks that's the only thing I'm a little confused here. I don't know if that's an entire dex beam, or if that's just the animation going through. I don't know if that that part of the animation on the special one, you have to completely dex it. So I don't think you have to dex that part. I don't know if that part is the one you need to dex or not. CGR will destroy her. What's up, bro? Welcome in. And with Kate, you can land heavy, and if Photon is at 10 charges, Kate will miss. With the tracking debuff. I need to test this. Yeah, that'd actually be good to test. That would be actually a really good option right there. DLL making his own counters. DLL is countering his own champions with other champions. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna make you get my previous champion to counter my new champion.
She inflicts a second overload debuff, and the final hit is passively unblockable, except against well-timed blocks.
So the if pure life form, this is where Jesus was saying the final hit is passively unblockable except against well-timed blocks. So you're going to have to parry every single animation of the special 2, and parry the special 1 options too as well. I mean, that would come with practice. Just fighting her a lot on defense.
With the special 2, the final hit inflicts a taunt debuff on the opponent.
I do offensively like that taunt debuff. That I think is going to come in clutch offensively. I doesn't require awakened abilities, doesn't require, which is really good, which is really nice. That's funny. Okay, does seem like a hard counter. Yeah. He was. I was in his live stream and he didn't talk about any counters. He was reading people's comments. People were saying Bishop. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Kingpin. And he was like, no, Kingpin will do it, but then the Kingpin will do this. And I don't know what else people. I think I couldn't like. When he was live, I was trying to be there and I had to leave, so I couldn't be there through the whole conversation. And then watching the replay on like of the live streams, you can't see the comments. So I don't know what people were saying when it comes to like best options. If someone said Human Torch because she's energy damage, but he said something along the lines that she reduces block proficiency. So Human Torch would take some damage regardless. And Kingpin were the only two that I saw he mentioned while I was there. Kate's getting banned forever.
For 10 seconds, and if her pure light form is active, this attack is passively unblockable. Also, her charges are paused for the duration of the attack, and she gains a 100% untouchable passive for 3 seconds after the final hit.
Kind of like that untouchable option. It lets you It lets you play very, very aggressive. Because you launch a special 2, you apply a taunt, which forces them to launch a special, and then if they launch their special, you're untouchable, so it doesn't matter. Kind of nice. Let me look at what she did to Nick Fury real quick. I think it was this part, or where was it? Where was the Nick Fury fight? I think it was a little bit back. This one. Okay, so I want to see this Nick Fury fight.
Against well-timed blocks. With the special 2, the final hit inflicts a taunt debuff on the opponent for 10 seconds. And if
he evaded. Okay. I wanted to see. I was like, wait, I want to see how many charges Nick Fury has, and I was gonna be like, did he miss the chart? Did he miss Nick Fury's damage or special even with the charges? But no, he evaded.
Pure Light form is active. This attack is passively unblockable. Also, her charges are paused for the duration of the attack, and she gains a 100% untouchable passive for 3 seconds after the final
That was
hit.
against Cap. Oops. That was against Captain Marvel. That's a special, what is that, 3? Yeah.
The special 3. At the end of this attack, the max stack of electromagnetic charges increases by 5. This can occur 3 times, and will last until the end of the fight. Additionally,
So, I think in long fights, that's not too bad, right? You're gonna deal, in long fights, I don't think this is gonna be usable in battlegrounds, increasing the stack by 3. So you're looking at 30, 35. No, wait, she goes up to 25, right? So 25, or was it 30? Oh, I think she goes up to 25. So then it would be 30, 35, and 40. The amount that and it just gives you like because you can't refresh them. You can pause them, but you can't refresh them. So the fact that the special 3 increases them, if you just focus on like in a longer fight, let's say you're using her offensively, you just kind of like, okay, let me get as many of them up. That might be a good thing. 25 or 25. So then it's 30, 35, 40. Okay, so 40.
if she has at least 20 charges, she gains a non-stacking regen pass.
This one is very interesting right here. So what's another champion that heals from the special 3? The one that I thought of when I saw this was Omega Red. But there's a few champions. I think what's his name? Also, Kang, if I'm not mistaken, has some kind of healing abilities. Warlock has the same thing. There's a few champions that can heal once they launch a special 3. Nimrod. Yeah, Nimrod has one. I use him on AQ too. There's a few. There's not that many, but she's gonna make the list of these champions that basically heal. Now, here's the catchy part. Watch what Mike says. King Groot. Okay.
Charges. She gains a non-stacking regen passive, healing 6% of her max health over 8 seconds.
So he mentioned 6% of the max health. Doesn't say 6%. So I don't know if that's really a thing. I'm assuming based off he came up with 6% maybe because of the number, based off the health, based off the rank that he was using her in, the champion that he was using her in. Hyperion, what's up, Doc? Yep. Mortal with low HP. So there's a few. Yeah, there's a few champions. So here's the thing about her offensively too. If you're about to KO your opponent and you feel like, hey, you know what? If I launch a special 3, I can probably heal. This is in battlegrounds. I can probably heal some just because somehow the fight went this way and you didn't launch any specials and you ended up at special 3, or you took some block hits, or you took some kind of damage and you took like 10% damage. You launch a special 3 and then you work your way to a special 2, special 1, whatever you want to do, you're going to heal 6% of her max health, right? In 8 seconds. So that's not too bad, but it's also pause. This is the one thing I'm interested in testing. Not that this is a game breaking feature, but I'm interested in testing how longer or how much more I can heal instead of just 6% by pausing the healing that she gets. So this passive pauses. Let me see. This passive is paused for point. You can't see it because of the face cam, but it says 0.50 seconds when the opponent is struck. Now, one of the things that DLL did mention is that he said, "Hey, I want to let you guys know." Again, this is in this live stream. It says when the opponent is struck, Kabam is understanding that feature now as you striking into hitting them or you launching your relic. So, worst case scenario, all right, or best case scenario, I should say, you launch your special 3, or worst case because you got hit, right? But now, best case scenario, you launch your special 3, you hit into the opponent, the opponent's about to die, but you're just gonna be like, oh, I can launch my relic, okay? Launch your relic, get a couple of hits, stun the opponent. They're still not dead. You get a couple more hits the entire time you're healing. So, and you've pushed past 8 seconds. Maybe you pushed 10 seconds, maybe 11 seconds. I want to know what that percentage wise in healing looks like. Does it go from 6% to like 10%? Like that's going to be really clutch, good utility if it works that way. You know, but we don't know until we start really testing her. Doesn't need to be awakened either, which is really good. Oh man. Yo, what's up, Lone?
Unstacking regen passive, healing 6% of her max health over 8 seconds. This passive is paused for 0.5 seconds when the opponent is struck. Now, let's check out her signature ability.
More like 9%
When
probably.
awakened, Photon's improved control over the electromagnetic spectrum grants her immunity to all neutralize effects.
Yeah, they need to fix that feature with the Mega Red. His spores fall off when you launch your relic. So annoying. Oh, really? Didn't even know that. So this is where we start seeing her awakened abilities and why she needs to be awakened. So for me, in my description of Photon, she needs to be awakened. She needs the awakening gem. She needs the high sigs for defense, but offensively she needs to be awakened and probably high sig too. Okay, here we can kind of see the screenshot of her awakened ability at sig 200. Photon's improv control over the that's what he was just saying. Mike was just saying basically she becomes fully immune to neutralize effects, which is really good against some of the Mystic champions, which is what makes some more utility offensively for her against Mystics. Of course, no one's gonna. Ideally, I say this now, but watch me do this in a BG fight. I was gonna say no one brings a Mystic to fight her, but that's why I think it's more of an offensive feature. Now, for every debuff on the opponent, this is where her high sig does come into play, and the third bullet point too. The third bullet point you see right here, I'll read this out to you, but both those 2 bullet points are where one of them is offensive. The other one, I feel like it's a defensive feature. So for every debuff on the opponent, their block proficiency is reduced by 852, which is cool. That means more hits into their block, more damage you do. But also on Photon, and Photon is increased by half as much. So let's say you lower the block proficiency by 2,000. So you're going to increase yours you lower theirs by 4, half as much by 2. Cool feature, not really crazy, But the bottom one on defense says Photon has 65% chance to inflict one of her personal energy vulnerability debuffs on the opponent when struck by or blocking a light attack. Huge. So over 50% chances of her applying a debuff on you. And if I'm not mistaken, the more debuffs she applies on you, the more she gets her charges. I believe for every debuff she applies on you, she gets 1 charge. So if she's awakened and you hit her with your light attacks, or she hits you with light attacks, or you hit her in her block with light attacks, you're gonna gain, she's gonna get a charge, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me see if we can go back to this. Let me see, where we're at, 5 minutes right now. Okay, so let's see if we can go back. I think it was in one of these screenshots that Mike put out. I just don't know where. It sucks because then we're gonna have to like find it. I think maybe here.
So, Photon can trigger the parry mastery against non-contact down for 8 seconds. Also, Photon can trigger the parry mastery against stacks.
Basic attacks? No. It's her what is it? Electromagnetic charges is the one that I want to find out about. I think this is where he talks about them.
Now, whenever the opponent is inflicted
Photon. No, that's not the one.
with a debuff, Photon inflicts a non-stacking Petrify passive for 0.5 seconds. However, if the opponent has the Willpower Mastery active, it is removed. Photon also gains electromagnetic charges that persist between fights and max out at 25.
There he is.
She gains
I was trying to pause.
charges that persist.
Okay. So right where the screen is at, it says +1 charge when the opponent is inflicted with a debuff. There you go. That's what I just wanted to verify that part. So basically her SIG ability works well with her charges. So
for every debuff on the opponent.
So basically the higher SIG she is, which is ideally you want to get her to SIG 200 for defensive features, she's going to have more than half every time you hit her with a light attack, which typically the RNG AI has better RNG than you do. So they're going to be applying a debuff on you, which means she basically stacks up. Jesus taking off. Good night, man. Good night. Oh, it's kind of late. Voss looks badass. Yeah, his animations are pretty cool.
Additionally, for every debuff on the opponent, their block proficiency is reduced, and Photon's is increased by half as much. Also, Photon has up to a 65% chance to inflict one of her personal energy vulnerability debuffs on the opponent when struck by or blocking a light attack. Now, let's take her out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, strike the opponent and start building your electromagnetic charges. Your first medium and light attack will grant you 1 charge, so you could prioritize those. And, if necessary, you could launch your heavy attack to inflict a Sunder debuff and reduce the opponent's critical resistance to 0. Continue building your charges, and once you reach 25, you'll enter your pure light form. At this point, you should be just under your special 3. Launch your special 2 and take advantage of your untouchable passive to punish the defender and stay aggressive.
That's a pretty cool thing. So the miss, right. So that's what I was saying. Offensively, she launched a special 2. She applied a taunt. He launches basically the special 2 or whatever special he has available to him to launch. And then what you end up doing, because as soon as you launch your special 2, you completely miss. So, or the champion misses. So that's that's a really good option here. Sorry guys, I gotta take over my control because my chi was about to get KO'd. It's like so early into the match here.
momentum rolling by building just under your special 2 and launching your special 1s to stack on your overload debuffs and burst the opponent down until they're knocked out. Now, let's check out some of her notable synergies. Next.
Okay, so overall, she looks pretty good. Again, she's not gonna. I feel like she's not gonna be the best offensive champion you're gonna bring in. She's not Silk when it comes to. Speaking of Silk, she's not Silk when it comes to. Not what I meant to do. I meant to do this one. When it comes to damage, you know, look at that 15k crits there. Yeah, she's not Silk, but she does feel like she provides that offensive, mainly defensive options for your deck. If that's what you're missing, she's going to be a good addition to it. If you need more offensive champions, then Silk is the way to go. The problem that I have with Silk is that she does require to be a awaken for her, not her damage, but her, oh man. But really to be able to control more of the annoying fights that you're going to want to bring her in is where you want to have her awaken. And then having a 7-star is huge, but awakening a 7-star it's tough. It's really hard, and it's not easy. It's expensive, and it's unless you have super good RNG, super luck, then you can do it. But if you don't, then you're looking at spending hundreds to thousands of dollars to try to get a 7-star awaken right now at this moment. Just not gonna happen that easy. Looks like a solid 2-way champion. Yeah, that's what I think. That's the vibes that I'm getting off of her. Do want to test her offensively at rank 5. Can't wait to get the champion granted and just do some testing. I'm gonna do some light testing before like we do it live on the stream, so that way I know how to play her, like just some simple like combos and stuff. Good thing she doesn't require, from what I've seen, she might require like specific combos and stuff, how to fight her, where Silk does. Silk has like specific rotations, or you can just smash with Silk too as well, and just go heavies at the end of you smashing, and then she's gonna stun the opponent, and then you're gonna be able to get some fury damage in there. Using your relic with Silk is very, very important too. I don't know. So yeah, there's things. Let me go. Tell me if you guys can hear the game audio now, because I think I had it off. There we go. Thing is, I can't hear it. Mix monitor. There we go. Now I can hear it. All right, let's go Silk again. I'm gonna show you guys right now how many energy refills I was able to do today. I wasn't able to do too many. Dude, I got, like, remember last night I was doing some energy refill grinding because we were just testing OBS, some of the setups. I still got more changes to come. I'll let you guys know right now, one of the cool changes. Your stream current bitrate is lower than recommendation. Warning, your stream current bitrate is lower. We recommend that you use the stream bitrate of 4500. Ooh. Okay. See if I can increase that to 4500. Okay. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we were doing the same thing last night, and I at the end, like at the end of the night, like we got some like, oh yeah, one map didn't have any energy refills. Well, today in the morning I went 2 times, which has never happened, back to back. I guess it was 3 times counting the night before, without any energy refills. And I was like, wait a minute, what is happening here? Why are they completely gone? I was a little sketched there, and then they came back though. But I was a little worried. I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna live stream about me farming energy refills anymore. I was thinking to myself, I was like, nope, not doing it no more. Okay, we have one. But once they came back, and they came back plenty, I was like, okay, we're good. So we're at 42. I was saying that by Wednesday we might be at 50. That's gonna be my goal. See if we can get to 50 by Wednesday, the start of Battlegrounds. Because I'll be, dude. Wednesday we get Battlegrounds. Wednesday we get Incursions. We're getting a lot of stuff coming this Wednesday after a very big drought of like nothing to do inside MCOC. We're getting all this MCOC stuff come Wednesday. Just 3 days. Okay, now what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell that. And embers. I don't know if I need to rank up any relics right now. Can I sort this by? No. See anything that I need to level up? Nope. What map is that? I keep forgetting. 3.5. No, I'm sorry, dude. I keep getting it backwards. 5.3.6. That's where I'm at. See where it says continue? 5.3.6. And once you're in there, actually, let me burn some energy. Once you're in there, typically it's going up. Once you go up, you're gonna have a energy refill somewhere here, or you're gonna have one somewhere over here. Sometimes you'll have 2 of them, that's really good if you get 2 of them. If you get 2 of them, then you're doing really good because you're gonna be able to pick them both. If they're in opposite sides, one is on the right, one's on the left, pick up one. Don't finish the quest. Once you pick it up, exit, and then come back and pick up the other one. That way you get both without resetting the map. But once you pick up both, or you pick up the one you want to pick up, if it's just one, go through the entire map, finish, kill. You gotta KO the boss and to reset it, and then you'll be able to keep going. That's the key, though. You gotta, whenever you do pick up the energy, you gotta reset the map. That's the biggest thing. What are your thoughts on the Abyss 2.0 and Strive being one of the 7 stars to be able to do it? Yeah, I can't wait to see some information about it. I don't know, depending on the rewards, which I'm sure the rewards are going to be very good. But I was saying, I don't know if I want to jump in there. I've typically jumped right into all like difficult content right away immediately. But I've always hated. I love the idea of getting the items right away. But I've always was like bummed that I did not have anything to do afterwards. And with Kabam's kind of like calendar of events, they don't come out quite often. A year, 2 years, 3 years before they release something. So if Abyss 2.0 ends up coming out at the end of the year, I would probably take it slow, very slow. But of course, getting it done, especially if it requires for a specific need, then I will go. But if it doesn't give you anything, like if it's not a rank 3 7-star, then I'm not doing it like right away. I think that would probably be the only reason, even if I had a 7-star awakening gem. I don't think I would rush in there. Nope. For that, I would rush in there for a rank 3 option. And if they do a rank 3 option, it's probably not going to be it's generic. It's probably going to be RNG based. So you might have to be like a crystal or something. I would be surprised if they did not put a rank 3 option. There we go. All right, I think that should burn the majority of my energy. Yeah. Okay, and then all right, I think for tonight, I think that was pretty much it. It sucks that live stream didn't really go all the way through. We would have been live for almost 2 hours now, but I didn't realize I was not live for like the big portion of the first live stream. I'm gonna go check out to see what happened, what I did wrong on that live stream. I thought I was live. Turns out I was talking to myself. I was not live, so we're gonna find out what happened. Oh, what? Dude, imagine if this was a 7-star Chavez. Oh, if this was a 7-star Chavez, I'd be like, what the heck? But it's a 6-star. I mean, I'll take the shards for a 7-star, but if it was a 7-star, it would put us in a big situation of like, okay, now who do I rank up? More of a problem. Oh, come on, Gambit. I see you. I see you. Let's go. You think that in December, dude, I keep getting that warning. You think in December, Cyber Week, the scale of free to play and Wells is going to be even bigger. Oh, the gap between free to play and Wells is going to be yeah, I think Cyber Weekend is going to be another event. Chavez over Sassy 100% if I were to get her. Yeah. Yeah, man, I got a Mystic. I'm in a Mystic situation right now. I got Sassy, which I can't. I want to take him to rank 2, and I also got Kindred that I want to do rank 5. But Catalyst, obviously, I got enough to do one or the other. You know, I can't do them both. But I'm focusing on those Catalysts to try to get as many as I can. Oh wait, didn't the store reset today? Or is it resetting tomorrow morning? Oh yeah, it's tomorrow morning. This one and the Glory store resets tomorrow morning too, right? Yep. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow morning we're gonna come back and see what we end up getting. What kind of catalyst, our fragments, if we don't get a catalyst, we get out of these RNG crystals. Yeah, and see if we can strike some more mystics to make it easier for me to like be able to rank both those champions. And if we get extremely lucky, which is not going to happen, with like an offer or something, and I go mystic, and I end up getting a like large amount of mystics, then maybe get enough for a Juggies. You know, see if we can take Juggies up as well. I think Juggies is going to be really good. Let's go. Freaking 6-star. One? Is that a SIG 100 or 120? Oh, 100. Okay. Just like that, man. We're at 2,700 shards already. I think I had... Oh, no, these are it. Oh, and I need to open... Damn, I reset. I need to open those 6-star 6 stones that we're getting. Oh, can we do a side quest? Oh, we can do 2. Okay. I'll pop these 2 open. Nice. Think we go Mr. Fantastic. Oh, come on. Please, another 6-star. Please, another 6-star. Freaking yes, let's go. That's a SIG 200. Hella. That's 550 shards right there. All right, let's go. And plus the max SIG. Please be good. 3,600. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to 15K. Yeah, not really, but where are my 6? Oh, what is this? Wait. Did I not open this 10%? Where did this come from? Oh, I think that was from the tickets. Was it? Yeah, I think it's 10% from the tickets. Mistake. All right. It's not a problem. I mean, like, I'll take any single class. I rather want Mystic, but if let's say if I get Tech, I'm kind of far away from ranking up a champion. But if I do manage to get 3 Techs right now, I would definitely be taking up Ghost to rank 5. I don't see any other option. Nimrod is there, but I kind of like the idea of Ghost right now. Just overall for just the entire season of season 10, Ghost rank 5 would be nice. But as you can tell, I got 1 catalyst form, and look how far. I'm like 2 catalysts away from basically forming, just having enough. Damn, that was a nice surprise. I didn't realize I had that. I was looking for my 6 stones, my 6-star 6 stones that I need to open, because I think I'm over 100 now again. So I wanted to check. I just maybe pop them open. Oh, 97. I mean, we'll get some more once we get to 100. We'll pop them all open. Typically is decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. What's the solo event today? Oh, completion. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get those units. It's all right. Alrighty, guys. I think that is it, man. We got 2 more days too. Oh, dude, everything's starting in like 2 days on Wednesday. Event quest, new side quest, battlegrounds, incursions. 4 different things are starting on Wednesday. What do we do? I think we're going to go with the live stream with battlegrounds early Wednesday. And then hopefully we have all our situation with our stream worked out. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you guys tomorrow kind of like what one of the ideas that I'm having for the live stream. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be frustrating for me, but it's going to be pretty cool for you on the live streams, especially battleground live streams. I think those are going to be nice. Which Ghost Rider will come in November? Alex, I don't know. I don't know about any Ghost Rider in November. All right, guys. I am getting tired. Crazy enough, I'm getting tired quick. This last 2 weeks of like not staying up late for Battlegrounds, hopefully that changes, has been making me tired very quickly. and I've been going to bed like before 12 o'clock or at just a little over 12 o'clock. But tonight we're going to bed again early. Thank you so much for like hanging out here in the stream, because like I'll take a look at tomorrow why my other stream did not go live. But take care, guys. Have a beautiful night. I will see you tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning. I'll see how we do, like for like 10 a.m. when the new like arena comes out, especially when I'm able to buy like all the fragments in the store, do some side quests and stuff. So we'll kind of get that worked out. But take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Have a beautiful night. Get some rest. Peace.